Summit model is an opportunity for vendors to engage with people that could potentially buy their solution in a one-on-one format. That generally means 30-minute long, 20-minute long meetings between buyers and sellers, and outside of that there are also chances to run workshops, run demonstrations. Think of it like a conference that shuts down every so often and we organise meetings. What makes the exchange special is that everything is so well prepared from both sides that every person at the event has an itinerary that means that for every half an hour they are where they're meant to be. So no one's getting dragged around, forced into a meeting they don't want to have, no one's being hassled. Everyone knows what they're doing and everyone wants to be doing what they're doing because they've had the chance to say no to it a number of times. So you'll be seeing 30-minute meetings between a sales guy and the number one prospect who spent 2 years trying to reach. You'll be seeing someone with a new product standing up in front of 20 people that need a similar product, talking about how good his new offering is. What makes the exchange model so good is not just the fact we organise meetings between buyers and sellers, but we qualify to the nth degree exactly what that buyer is looking for. So we know exactly what they're spending their money on, why they're spending their money on it, when they're spending their money on it, and the challenges they've currently got in spending their money on it. That level of detail means that we exactly match sponsors to the delegates' buying requirements, and that really comes from the level of quality of our delegate sales team. They truly understand their customer, and as a result, we really make those matches happen. Go onto any IQPC Exchange website, the first thing we have are the video testimonials of our sponsors and of our delegates. So don't have me tell you what they're saying, go have a look at any of the events and see for yourself. The one thing that I care about most of all is that over 80% of our sponsors return year on year, which makes growing any event massively easy because you know you're going to get a large number of them back. And it also gives you a good sense of achievement. You know that you've delivered for someone if they're willing to spend their money with you twice. They spend it with you once, they're willing to take a risk. They spend it with you twice, you know you've done a good job. They spend it with you 6 times on the trot, like most of the people we work with, you know you're doing a cracking job. I can count on every event at least 10 occasions where we know from a delegate, from a buyer that's been to our event, that they have started doing business with a sponsor and that they are grateful for the connection. That proves that there are many people out there that have a spending need that in the current state of the economy and with the way procurement is done nowadays, they are unable to make the right selection without meeting vendors face to face. Having delegates come to you and thank you for arranging for them to meet with vendors that they didn't even know existed and to know that they're working together puts a smile on my face every time. Now obviously the same is true in reverse. Almost all the sponsors we work with on a regular basis, but we always know when they've done business because they phone us up and say thank you. And that kind of feedback makes it all worthwhile. The Exchange portfolio covers so many industry verticals: mobility, customer experience. I'm personally responsible for legal, technology, finance. The one thing that brings all of the different areas together is that the supplier salespeople that work with us become experts not in the technology that our vendors sell, but in how they sell and who they sell to. So as an organization, we are experts in how companies, B2B organizations, sell their products, and we want whoever works with us to be an expert in their chosen field. So say you work with us in the legal space, you will become an expert in how law firms sell their services to corporates and how legal technology firms sell to corporates. If you work with us in the financial space, you'll become an expert in how AP automation suppliers sell to CFOs. In all cases though, we require you to become an expert not just in what they sell, but how they sell. And it's that kind of training, learning experience that makes this so rewarding for me, but also makes you such a valuable employee, even if you don't stay with us for the next 10 years. although you probably will. I didn't just decide to join Exchange, I decided to join IQPC. I left another summits company about 5 years ago, which makes me quite unique in IQPC in that every other manager has come through the ranks. And I interviewed at every events company in London. What I found is that many of them did not have a sales process. Many of them didn't really know how to sell, and I consider myself a sales professional. When I hit IQPC, I realized that the sales process here, the talent in the management, the kind of advice that they bring in externally from marketing consultants, sales consultants, means that I would really add a lot of value to my game. So the reason I joined IQPC is, if you're going to be a salesperson, this is the only company in London to join. What makes this such a good place to work is that we promote from within, unlike any other place I've been to. We are making 3 sponsorship sales guys brand new managers in January. There's space for 2 more. We've moved about 7 people over from delegates to sponsorship sales within the last 6 months alone. We've moved 2 people from delegates to production in the last 4 months. Basically, this is a place where you can come in at any level and genuinely have a long-term career. 2014 was a great year for IQPC Exchange. We grew our supplier revenue by about 27%, which is a massive amount of growth in any industry. 2015 is going to be even bigger, not only from existing events, but we're expanding into new geographies and we have new portfolios. That is why I'm looking forward to 2015. Growth, growth, growth.